How do you even begin to talk about one of the darkest days in human history? You look for the light. We're in Nagasaki, Japan. Once the site of unimaginable devastation, now a city full of quiet strength and hope. What happened here nearly 80 years ago will never be forgotten. But it's not the whole story. Today we'll visit places that carry the weight of the past, but by the end of the day, we'll see Nagasaki from a whole new perspective, by watching the sunset over this amazing city from one of the best night views in the world. But first, we had to figure out how to get around. To us, there's no better way than to grab a day pass for the Tram. You can pick them up at the Nagasaki Bus Terminal Hotel for just 800 yen each. That gives you unlimited access to the whole tram system for the day, and honestly, it's just such a fun and easy way to explore the city. Walking up the stairs to Peace Park, and it's a beautiful day for peace.
So this is really sad. When the atomic bomb went off in 1945, thousands of people suffered terrible burns and they died begging for water. I can't imagine what that must have been like, and nobody alive today knows what those people went through and how bad they suffered.
It's kind of cool. It says Friendship Blossoms, and in 2013, the USA gave a gift of 3,000 dogwood trees to the country of Japan as like a symbol of friendship to commemorate the 100-year anniversary of Japan giving cherry blossoms to the United States back in 1912. Out of those 3,000 trees that the whole country received, 100 of those dogwood trees were given to Nagasaki.
I'm standing in front of the Urakami branch of the Nagasaki prison, which was located 100 to 350 meters away from the Hypocenter of the atomic bomb. And this is the site where 134 people lost their lives in 1945. What you see behind me is the ruin of the prison. It basically was flattened. The only thing that was remaining was a chimney, which don't believe is still here to this day. So this map shows where Boxcar, which was the bomb that was dropped on Nagasaki, did the most damage. So these purple areas show where it was completely burned and destroyed. It's a lot of destruction. The statue behind me was inaugurated in 1955 with a vault containing the names of the victims. The right hand points to the sky, reminding us of the dangers of nuclear war, while the left hand symbolizes eternal peace. The right leg is bent in a meditative stance, and the left leg is poised, ready for action to protect all of humanity. The statue holds a lot of important symbolism, and it's a really great reminder for us all.
This is a beautiful memorial area. The surrounding areas, the mountains, all the flora and the fauna that it attracts. There's tons of birds and bees. It's really nice that near the site of one of the most atrocious things that's ever happened in history has been converted into a place of peace where people can come, pay their respects, and come together and realize that we're all just people. It's really, really beautiful. And I know that in a way, it might not be the obvious starting point, but I feel like this is the best way to start it, to remember that in the end of all of this, it's really just about us coming together and people being people. And that violence and war, they just don't need to happen. This tiny house belonged to Dr. Takashi Nagai, a survivor of the atomic bomb and a doctor who treated victims after the blast. He and his family lived here in a simple hut while battling leukemia and writing about peace and forgiveness until the day he passed. Just down the path is a small museum run by his family. It's only 100 yen to enter, and it's filled with his writings, drawings, and personal belongings. And we feel like it's definitely worth checking out if you have the time. So I'm standing right outside of the Urakami Cathedral, which was at one point the largest Catholic cathedral in all of Asia. I don't think it's that anymore, but absolutely massive cathedral. And out front, there's remnants of statues that were here when the bomb went off. You can see some of the effects on the statues, but most notably, if you go inside the cathedral, there's actually a small bust, a head of Mother Mary, and you can really see the effects there. You're not able to take photo or video inside. However, I will try to find a picture from the internet to show you so you can kind of see it, but it's definitely the most notable there. And it was just around the corner from the Dr. Nagai Takashi Museum. Now we're gonna make our way to the Atomic Bomb Museum. Hey Buggies,
What's up?
make a wish.
Aw, thank you. Oh, it's so cool.
This is why most people come to Nagasaki, to visit the Atomic Bomb Museum. Entrance is only 200 yen per person, and you can purchase your tickets here at the museum or online. The museum walks you through the events that took place at 11:02 a.m. on August 9th, 1945, when the United States dropped the second atomic bomb in history. This unimaginable act of war left the small port city of Nagasaki in ruins, and the world forever changed. Seeing the photos, personal items, and artifacts left over from the destruction was sobering in a way that's hard to put into words. This is something you just kind of have to see for yourself. Next door is the National Peace Memorial Hall for the atomic bomb victims, where you can walk through these massive glass pillars that were built to honor the memories of the victims from that day. They have a table set up where you can try your hand at folding a paper crane, which is a symbol of peace, healing, and hope. You did it.
It's not the prettiest crane.
Just outside the museum is a beautiful viewpoint, a moment to breathe and reflect on everything we just saw, but it's nothing compared to the view we'll get later. So as we were making our way from the Atomic Bomb Museum and the Memorial Hall, we were walking down the stairs to head to the Hypocenter, which is just right in the center where the bomb actually exploded. And we met this guy walking down the stairs, and he asked where we were from, and we told him he's from Nagasaki. And apparently he translated this sign that's right here to my left, because it's all in Japanese characters. He asked me, he's like, hey, can you read Japanese? I was like, no. And he's like, oh, well, I translated this because it only says devastation in the Hypocenter area. So now we can read it and just gain a better understanding of the devastation that happened here. And I just think that that's such a beautiful thing. Someone takes such pride in their city and the history of it here to make sure that visitors can get the full experience. I don't know, it's just really amazing. I didn't get his name. He was just very kind, very quiet, and that interaction was fleeting, but it's something that I think I'll always remember. So thank you, whoever you are. And thank you for doing this to help the visitors of Nagasaki.
It's hard to say that nuclear weapons are ever justified. Seeing the photos and hearing the stories from the victims and the survivors, it's hard to understand how it can still even be a threat. How governments can even joke or taunt or be so callous in their rhetoric with each other. I mean, to this day, I don't know that we've learned. I don't know that we've learned from our past. I hope so. I really, really hope so.
Now, it's time to head back to the tram and make our way to the next spot. But first we needed to grab a quick snack for the road from one of Japan's famous konbinis. Alright, we're gonna hop back on the tram to our next destination.
Number 24.
To get to where we're going, we've got to head up through this torii gate and up to the Nagasaki Ropeway to take a cable car. Not this cable car. The tickets cost 1,250 yen per person for a round trip, and we had just enough time before the next cable car to have our lunch, if the wild boars don't get us first. This thing was packed, but that didn't take away from the views. We were so excited, but we had no idea what was waiting for us at the top of Mount Inasa.
And when it's an exceptionally clear day, you can see out to far away Urakami.
Thank you.
Oh, wow. No words?
We're at the place that I took clips of last night with those three TV towers.
It's cool.
We're all the way up there. I was looking at it from way down there. Now we're looking at it down there from up here. That's awesome. This place is incredible. This was the perfect place to catch the sunset, and we weren't the only ones who thought so. When we decided to visit Nagasaki, we had no idea it was home to one of the top 3 night viewing sites in Japan, and some say the world. After the heavy day of history, this was just the thing to give us perspective and gratitude. Seeing all the people up here, enjoying the amazing views of the city surrounded by mountains and the harbor below, reminds us that Nagasaki isn't shackled by its past. It rises from it with resilience and grace. We decided to take a cue from everyone else, grab a seat, and just live in the moment. As the sun faded behind the mountains, Nagasaki's lights came alive, showing us the magic of this beautiful city once again. And oddly enough, it seemed like there were more people here after the sun went down than for sunset. Now that the TV towers have turned green, that's our sign to go back down the mountain so we can find some dinner.
We hope to see you again soon. Please be sure to not leave anything behind. Thank you so much for using the Ropeway today.
Number 26.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. This is Unryute, and it was recommended to us by one of the volunteers at our hotel, and it was exactly what we needed.
Now you hot pepper.
Okay.
hot pepper.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
This is Gyoza.
Okay, arigato.
Nagasaki is known for its hitokuchi or bite-sized gyoza, and these are the best in town. This place is quite.
That was a life-changing Gyoza experience.
Yeah. More than just the food, too. The shop owner and her partner,
Husband,
her husband, were just like heartwarmingly kind. We were learning very small amounts of Japanese. She could speak a decent amount of English. When we were leaving, we just told her that the food is very delicious, which we said, "Sore wa oishii desu," which is, that was delicious. And they were so happy that we even just tried to speak a little bit of like Japanese, and it goes such a long way. In respect, she said in English, "Thank you very much."
Yeah. It was just such a cool cultural exchange, and that moment right there is the reason that we travel. Like, it's moments like those that we live for. But yeah, if you guys are in Nagasaki, check this place out. It is so good. It is literally top 3 gyoza I have ever had in my life.
Yeah, and that's saying a lot because Ashley is very picky about her gyoza.
It was quick. It was a very fast dining experience, but one of the top dining experiences I think I've ever had.
Really?
Like, yeah, I'll remember this forever. And plus the gyoza.
Yeah.
It was so good.
We put all the links to every place we visit, all the places we eat, the places we stay in the description of the video, so you can definitely check them out there. We've only been here less than a week, but Japan is very quickly becoming, I mean, I can only speak for myself, but very quickly becoming my favorite country.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's my favorite just yet, but I think it could be by the time we leave.
If we keep having experiences like this,
Yeah.
it absolutely will be.
For sure.
So, all right.
right.
Well, it's getting a little bit late, and we've had a long day, so I think we're gonna go ahead and call it. Nagasaki changed us. It's a place we didn't originally plan on going, but quickly became one of our favorite stops of this entire trip. We wish we had more time, but we've got other places to be on this adventure through Japan. So subscribe to follow along, because next week we're hopping back on the bus to Hiroshima, where we'll learn more about this era in history, as well as try some of the best food we've had during our whole trip in Japan. See you in the next one. Bye.